Hello, my friend. You asked me how you could become genuinely happy about other people's success and well-being if you yourself don't feel you are doing so well and you don't feel successful. Well, that is a very pertinent question that is well worth thinking about, isn't it? Where do you get the idea, my friend, that you are obliged to be happy about other people's success? Envy is not a happy emotion. We can work with it and turn it into a pathway towards understanding what is missing in our own lives. But we cannot control our feelings, and we cannot pretend, we can pretend to be happy about things for others when we're actually very unhappy about it, if the truth be told. Pretense, my friend, is the worst possible way of being. It is deception. And it is self-deception as well. If you pretend or you force yourself, you coerce yourself to act as if you are happy on other people's behalf when you're not, then you end up living in a corner of the room. You end up painting yourself in there tightly, unable ever to escape. Now your very emotions have become taboo, and you are no longer allowed the freedom to feel as you do. No, my friend, that is not the solution ever. So let's face it together. You feel unhappy about other people's success sometimes because it shows up your own lack, your own missing out, your own wasting of what you know is your potential and your possibility and your life. Well, my friend, that deserves full attention, does it not? That's a very serious matter. If you are so unhappy and you feel so unsuccessful, then really it is hugely important that you do something about that. But perhaps we need to redefine success, my friend, because you do not have to have the same achievements as others. And you will find that when you do find your way of fulfilling your life, of fulfilling your potential, of making something of yourself, of doing what is right for you to do, when you manage to do that, my friend, you will feel good about yourself. And the moment you feel good about yourself, you can start looking at other people's achievements and their successes. And you can start to harvest them. You can start to harvest them for new ideas of what you would like to do. And you can also harvest them for gratitude of what they contribute to your life. Because other people's successes contribute enormously to our lives all the time. The inventions they make our lives easier. The organizations they create allow us new opportunities. The books they write give us new ideas to think about. The products they make give us things to acquire without making that same effort. Other people's accomplishments and their successes are rich for us. as long as we feel at ease in our own lives and with our own accomplishments, our own being. And you know, my friend, there are many, many ways of feeling that sense of fulfillment in your own life. Some people really do find it by living very small, sometimes short, and modest lives, because it's all a matter of focus and intentionality. If you focus, for instance, on botany and on seeing flowers in a very, very careful way and in knowing about them, these are things you can accomplish all by yourself without any razzmatazz or any shiny medals or acknowledgement even. But you will get a feeling of intense pleasure and joy and accomplishment and fulfillment in recognizing the plants that you get to know so well and the flowers as they grow. The same can be said for gardening. The same can be said for art. I know how much pleasure I get in my art. And I know full well, my friend, that my art is very primitive and very amateurish. And when I see other people painting beautiful paintings or drawing, sketching with great talent, I do envy them, but I learn several things from that. One is, I would like to find a time in my life where I pay more attention to the learning I can do and the training I can do in art. And I know that when I get around to that, it will be a great pleasure. And I also learn that it teaches me so much to watch them doing that, or to adore their work and to look at it very carefully. It gives me a sense of the pleasure of beauty that they show me, and it seems like a generous gift to me. So, although I don't feel accomplished as an artist myself, I know the pleasure of art, and I know the pleasure of learning it and of spending time focusing on it by myself, and I don't expect accolades or sales or any kind of acknowledgement from anybody about it. But then, you see, I come to it from a sense of inner wholeness and a sense of inner security about what I have done with my life and how I continue to live. And I know that is sufficient. I know that I am enough, that my life is more than I could have ever dreamt of. And I am content with that. And in that contentment, the accomplishments of others are a joy to me most of the time. Most of the time. They stop being a joy when I feel somebody is trying to score points off me, because then I pick up hostility and competition, and then it becomes unpleasant. But I have ways and means of dealing with that also. So it's all about how you process, how you take things on board, what you do with it, and what the background of your own life allows you to make of it all. So there is a lot more work for you to do before you can truly appreciate other people's successes. For now, it's important to be true to yourself, my friend, and to allow yourself to feel the lack and to let yourself muse over how you are going to stand up and be counted and fill that lack in your life. Fill it with your energy. with your capacity, with your intentionality, with your hard work, with your daily commitment and engagement, then it will change, much for the better. Take care.